Hello again, my little conscripts, and welcome to the Mordian Glory Battle Report. In today's episode, we see the Imperial Guard, the Special Forces, the Scions, taking on the mysterious Brotherhood of Titan. It is going to be Guard versus Grey Knights. It's going to be Stormbolter versus Lasgun. And joining me for the first time in a while, because he's been gallivanting on holiday, it is...
Not been a holiday.
Salty Simon! There he is. So you've been away.
I have, yes.
Where have you been? Tell us all about it.
Peru, I've just come back from doing the Inca Trail.
The Inca Trail, Bruce, that was a charity thing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And it was quite successful.
That didn't do bad.
You, A, completed it, and B, you raised a fair bit of money for charity.
1,200 quid.
Not too bad.
And I managed not to shit myself.
And you managed to shoot yourself. And there were a few people from the channel that supported as well, weren't there?
Yeah, so thank you. A huge thank you. That's really touched actually by the amount of donations we had from various people. So thank you very much. Really, genuinely really appreciate it. Thank you.
Very good. Good job, team.
Yeah.
There we go.
Fair play.
But you're back. You haven't broken a leg. You haven't pooed yourself. Apparently, you were mainlining Imodium. And you got to the top.
I got to the top. Been to Machu Picchu. Been to the
Very cool.
Dead Woman's Pass. Yeah, did it all.
Oh, that's what happened to Debbie. There's less extreme ways, Simon. But now, after going to lovely Peru and accomplishing a very memorable and an impactful event, you're back here in this...
Minding your bullshit.
In this goddamn place, facing this goddamn reprobate and this goddamn cheesy army. Because I thought, Simon, he's been away. Let's remind him why he loves coming here and doing battle reports. So we busted out the Pure Infantry, which is, I think, your favourite play style to face in the world, isn't it, Simon?
It's not with Grey Knights, it's not, no. Not with Grey Knights.
But it should actually be quite interesting, this, because it's going to be... you're going to do lots of deep striking, and I'm going to do lots of deep striking. So it might be a bit of a game of cat and mouse. There might be play and counter play, drop and counter drop. It might be a little bit more nuance to it than would first meet the eye.
Should be an interesting one, this one, to be fair. For 2 turns, anyway.
It's all over by turn 3, this game, one way or another, I reckon. Now, one thing to mention is this is a bit of a tournament practice game for me. The real reason I brought this is because it's the practice game for me before I go to the Warhammer tournament. So if you want to see this perform at a GT, then make sure you keep an eye out for the tournament after action report, which actually at the time of recording, I've not been to the tournament yet, but at the time of release, I will have been.
Ooh,
so you'll be able to watch. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll be able to see the after action report and then see it in action. There you go. That's quite good. That.
Yeah.
Bit more organised than I normally am.
If you come back and go, yeah, that was a disaster, I went 0-5, but in this battle report you've absolutely toasted me, then I'm going to look like a right dickhead, aren't I? Yeah, let's be fair. More so than normal.
I was going to say, I was ready. I was lined up. And on that note, let's have a look at the 2 army list today. You there, guardsmen. Do you like multi-part plastic sci-fi infantry that doesn't cost a kidney? Well, good news. The Mordian Glory channel is now officially sponsored by Wargames Atlantic. Wargames Atlantic sells fantastic sci-fi models which are perfect as alternative Imperial Guardsmen. This includes the Bulldogs, totally not Praetorians, or the Legrognards, which are totally not Mordians, Pastorians, or Kriegers, all in one box. And the best bit is, Wargames Atlantic offers a bulk buy discount, and the more you buy, the bigger the discount. Perfect for amassing those huge platoons of guardsmen. So what are you waiting, you fool? Click on the affiliate link down below, get yourself some great models, and support the channel today. And here we have 2,000 points of what I would call pure infantry guard, but what Simon has charitably called utter bullshit. Are you glad to be back, Simon, after your 2 weeks away?
I don't know when your message goes, bring something spicy, that you'll be some horrendous puke ball of fucking doom.
It's Meta Mordian, baby. That's what it's all about. I gotta bring the spice these days. So I am running Pure Infantry Guard, but it is a bit of a twist on the old Pure Infantry Guard, because not only are we sending waves after waves after waves of men at the enemy, but now they're all hyper elite special forces. There you go. I am running what is essentially pure Scions with a Krieg kicker at the end. So starting off with, well, I would say the Infantry Corps, but it's all the Infantry Corps. And that's because a day in the Corps is like a day on the farm. Every meal a banquet, every paycheck a fortune, formation a parade. I love the Corps. We have got one.
I'm drunk enough for this.
It's like Simon is booking the first flight back to Peru.
I'm not even drunk in this lab. I had a drink. That's a problem.
So we've got our first elite cohort. We've got 1, 2, 3 units of Kazakin. Every unit of Kazakin has got double melter, double plasma gun, and then the usual accoutrement of sniper and melter mine and plasma pistol and power sword and all of that good stuff. We've then got 1, 2, 3 units of the Count-Saz Tempestus Aquilans. You'll notice that I have handily colour-coded my army, Simon, so there can be no confusion. Red guys are Aquilans, green guys are Kazakin. The black and blue guys are the Scions, and the tan guys are the Kriegers. I think that'll be quite good, so you know what is killing you at the time. So the Aquilans, I've got 3 squads of those because they're great for doing secondaries. They also get a bit more firepower into the list. And the big thing is that they are Scions, and we're trying to take as many elite people as possible. So that's an extra 30 elite bodies in the bank, and they're only 90 points each, which is an absolute bloody steal. And they can deep strike into grenade range, which is nice. Then we've got the main bulk of the forces, the largest contingent of the army list. We have got 6 squads of Tempestus Scions. Every single one of them is 10-man strong. Every single one of them has got plasma pistol, power fist, double plasma gun, and we have got double melter gun in there as well. Supporting that, we've got 3 Scion command squads. We have got each Scion command squad is armed with a plasma pistol on the leader. Then we've got a medic in there, and then we've got a grenade launcher, melter gun, and plasma gun in each squad. That is 3 Scion gigablobs, and then that would be 3 regular Scion squads as well. Last but not least, we wanted to go for more infantry, Simon. I thought, you know what, 135 isn't enough.
No, obviously not.
We need more infantry, and this infantry also needs to be hitting on 3s and 2s all the time. So we went for the Kriegers. We've got 1, 2, 3 units of Kriegers, each one double melter gun, double plasma gun, double grenade launcher, double sergeant with plasma pistol and power sword, each one being led by a Death Corps Marshal. And I want to do a shout out because these is actually a bit of a channel premiere, as it were, because I've actually got Krieg models being Kriegers.
Wow, it's first.
It's never been done.
Yeah.
And B, these are actually from your favourite person in the world, Simon.
Oh.
Cosmic Drew strikes once again. And about a year ago, Cosmic sent me like this huge 3D printed like Krieg army. And I've been slowly building it up and painting it up. And we've got to the point now where actually it's pretty much all painted. You will notice, guys, and you may lambast me down in the comment section, that a few of them still need their basing to be done. But I assure you by...
Minus 10 points.
No, I'm in command here. And I assure you that by the time I go to the tournament with this list, as this is going to be tournament practice, that they will be fully based. In fact, after this battle pot, Simon, I'll be doing the hobbying stream, and I'll be basing them all.
Oh,
so there you go. There you go.
I'll be crying probably.
You'll be crying. I don't know, man. I don't know. So in total, we have got 198 infantry models, and we have got, of that, we've got 135 Scions, and we've got 63 Kriegers. This is a lot of plasma. It's a lot of melter. It's a lot of deep striking. I think we're going to have to try and beat the Grey Knights at their own game. But speaking of which, let's head over to the Sons of Titan. And here we have 2,000 points of Grey Knights. And I'd just like to point out that Simon has been so psychologically impaired by the size of the Guard army that just before we started recording, he went, I'm going to double check I haven't missed anything out. My army seems too small. It is small. It's tiny. It's beauty, Simon. Go on then. Take us through what you've got.
So we'll start with the characters, because I always do that.
So I start with the infantry corps. You start with the head of the snake. There we go.
That's better than your thing anyway, so I'll take that. So, anyway, we've got a Grandmaster with a Psy Cannon, and he's got the Sigil of Exigence.
I hate that guy.
Yes. We've also got, well, he's just another Grandmaster, but it's Voldus, his model, but just a normal Grandmaster.
Nice.
He's got nothing. We've also then got Brother Captain Stern.
Nice. You're actually running old Sterny boy.
Yeah, with a helmet on, because why would you not have a helmet on if you go into battle? But that's anyway.
Indeed.
And then a Libby.
Libby bomb.
Yeah. Then we've got the Infantry.
The infantry got us stop.
No.
Put in the front.
No.
Flag grip.
Stop.
Take it.
No more. Or I'm going. Right.
That counts as a win for me, boys.
Right, so we've got 3 Terminator squads, 2 10-man, 1 5-man. I'm taking advantage. I did have 2 strike squads, but I thought now they've come down for a 5-man squad. I jiggled it around a bit and brought an extra Terminator squad.
More termies. More.
They've all got 1 special weapon each, so 1 Psy Cannon.
Just want to let you know, in future battle reports, I will be borrowing 5 of these every time because Grey Knight Terminator is now better than Bullgryns.
Well, it depends how nice you are to me in this game. If
I can see.
Yeah, at the moment I've got some special weapons and a couple of banners and a couple of apothecaries on the table because I'm trying to get them ready for teams in January. Then we've got a strike squad, 5-man strike squad, just with a Psy Cannon in there. And then, because obviously I, anti-tank that I'll be needing.
Very important.
2 Dread Knights with the hammers.
Good choice there.
Yeah, perfect. Just what I need. However, I have got the incinerators and the Psy Cannons.
There you go. It's not so bad then.
It's 2,000 points on the nose.
So in total, 25 Terminators, 5 regular Strike Marines, 4 characters, and 2 Dread Knights. Well, it seems like a small force, but I don't know, man. I think this will be surprisingly effective. I mean, you're going to carve through me like there's no tomorrow, and I'm going to need to really be able to counter-deploy you and all this kind of stuff. I can't go in here arrogant. If I go in here arrogant, I think I lose.
It's going to go one or two ways. I think it's going to be...
Turn 2 and done?
I think this is going to go one or two ways very quickly.
Okay. Well, that's 40k, baby.
And I'm not sure. I may be wrong. We could be in for a battle of attrition, but I don't know. I honestly don't know.
It's a bit of a weird one, isn't it? It's like you're facing Wish.com Grey Knights. That's what it's like.
Yeah, Wish.com Grey Knights. It's you better.
We got Grey Knights at home. That's what we've got. All right. So let's head over to the field of battle after deployment. So here we are, the field of battle after deployment. The Imperial Guard have got some scouting Kazakin on each flank. And then in the middle, we have got our foot scions and our waves of Krieg infantry. Going over to the Grey Knights, and really there's no point in going over your deployment, is there? Because you just sort of plonk your models down, and then at the end of turn 1 go, I'm going to pick some up.
Yeah.
So nothing here is really going to stay where it is.
Well, no, I can only pick 3 up.
Well, some of it. So, yeah, I mean, most of it's going up, Simon. I wonder if the 5-man Marine's got hold of the objective will go up. Probably not.
I think I've got to be careful. If I put too much up, you're going to have a lot of ball control. So I've got to be careful that if I'm taking stuff up, that I can bring them back down somewhere where it's going to do something. So
yes.
I don't think it's as cut and dried as just...
As it may seem. Okay.
I think
more nuance.
Which is worrying.
Which is very worrying. both of us using finesse armies. This is very unusual behaviour. Let me just go and get the mechanised company out. That's more comfortable. It's like a pair of slippers. Now, the mission that we are playing today is Scorched Earth. We are doing it on Hammer and Anvil deployment, and we are going to be doing the Adapt or Die mission twist. All of the terrain is going to count as ruins, so it's landslide blocking, and obviously until you get in it, and then everyone can start shooting each other. And that's really it. There's not much more to say. There's only one thing left to do, and that is find out who is going to go first. So, Simon, we got our dice tray from channel member Dr. Cappuccino, and you have got your noble steed.
Right.
Which dice are you going to pick?
I'm going to go with that one.
Okay, I'm going to go with that one. Simon, as you are back on holiday, from trip, would you like to roll first?
No.
No, you want to keep the tradition?
To keep the tradition.
Okay, so So we're going to re-roll,
Oh,
or you're going first.
Here we go.
It's always a 2 or a 4. It's always a 2 or 4. Right, we'll try again. Okay. Oh, maybe I've got the 2 or 4. It's changed. He's back. He's a new man. I think whilst he was off in Peru, he got eaten by a skinwalker, and now it's not really Simon.
A rabid alpaca.
A rabid alpaca has possessed you. All right, but in a break from tradition, you didn't roll a 2.
Well, I did the first time.
You rolled a 2, I suppose, but you didn't roll a 4.
No.
I'm not sure. It's finesse.
I know, yeah.
Nuance. Who knows what's going on? Anything can happen. Right, we'll be back at the end of Guard, turn 1. So here we are at the end of Movement and Command, turn 1 for the Imperial Guard. And actually, we're at the end of the entire turn, because there's no shooting or charge or fights to do. I drew my missions, and I got engaged on fronts and secure no man's land. So I went with a unit of scouting Kazakin over here, and managed to get on this objective. And then to back them up, I just moved a unit of Kriegers over here. Got the next unit of Kriegers, they moved up here. They're just preparing to go over the top. Unit of Scions just stayed still back here. And then we also had a unit of Scions that just sort of moved forward over here. One unit of Kazakin stayed still. And then to get my engage, I scout moved, and advanced. And I got forward with my Kazakin to here. That got me engage, and it got me secure no man's land. And then I went for, I was like, oh, curious, I wonder what I get with a move and advance on this squad here. And I actually ended up rolling really high. And so this unit of Kriegers have bowed all the way forward. And that's quite important because I didn't think I'd be able to hold this objective. But if I've got 2 units on it, and this unit here has got the Death Corps Marshal in there, then there's a good chance that I will be able to hold this objective now. That's good. So we'll see. We'll see what happens, because we know how tough those Kriegers are to shift off objectives with the best will in the world, and we've got a bit of a screen there, as it were, with my Kazakin. I might actually just, I have to be careful I don't spin my Kazakin too far out, but I might just adjust my Krieg movement there slightly so that my line isn't quite so extended to try and help protect them from any deep striking charges. But we can do that off camera in a moment. And at the end of my turn, Simon, you picked up a Grey Knight blob?
Just one.
Just the one Termi blob?
Yeah.
All right. I suspect the Dread Knights don't need to go at this time, because they can just hop forward and start blasting. But we will be back. We'll be back with Grey Knight movement and command, turn 1. Here they come! It's turn 1, and the Grey Knights are already going aggressive. Simon, you said you're going to be aggressive. You are definitely being aggressive.
I don't know if it's the right thing, but I if I sit back, I'm going to get pinned in.
Yes.
So I think I've got to take the shots where I can get them.
Indeed. So this is the unit that popped up at the end of my turn, so now it can come back down again. And they've come down so that they are going to be unleashing some storm boltery fire into these Kriegers here. And then over here, it's looking a bit dicey, I'm not going to lie. Double Dread Knight coming forward. We're probably going to see a bunch of firepower into the Kriegers, and then maybe some cheeky charges into the Kazakin. We'll have to find out. Simon, where are you going to start? Oh, and your secondaries are the same as mine, weren't they?
They were, but then I binned off thingy. Well, actually, no, I didn't need to bin it off, did I? Oh, I did. I took the extra.
Well, no, you don't have to bin it off. You get to draw an extra one and then decide which ones you want to keep, and then the one you decide not to keep goes back in. So you can decide which ones you want to keep.
Right. No, I'm going to keep the.
Secure no man's land.
Secure no man's land, and also overwhelming force.
Okay, there we go. So you've engaged is back in the bag.
Engage is back in the bag, which I could have now actually done. Now I've done that, but
oh no, because you need to be
wholly within
and away from the centre.
Oh, is it away from the centre?
Yeah.
All right. So anyway, yeah, that still.
You're fine then.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've done your movement. You've done your secondaries. You're in a position to do well there. Where are we going to start with the shooting?
We are going to start. I'm going to spend a CP.
Ooh, straight away. What are you going for?
So I'm going to shoot into these buggers over here.
And what's the CP for?
It gives me weapons assault, but it also means I get +1 to hit.
Oh, okay.
More important.
So that's Cybot ammo, is it?
No, it's Death from the Warp.
Okay.
1 CP. Right, either advanced this turn using deep strike or teleport abilities this turn. Each time to the end of this turn, ranged weapons equipped by this modelling unit have the assault ability. And each time the modelling unit makes an attack, add 1 to the hit roll.
Okay, good. I was like, where's the second bit? Okay, there we go. So, Simon,
definitely there.
Do you want to get? So, how many storm bolts have we got here?
We've got 9, so 36.
Not. Oh, is there a leader in there?
Well, no, one's got a side cannon.
Okay.
So.
I see what's going on here. Right. Yes. Very good.
So I'll do it in 2 lots of 18.
Okay. So let's roll the first wave. See what happens.
So it's going to be 2s followed by 2s.
3s.
3, sorry. Yeah.
Jesus. Look at this.
You can see I'm out of practice.
Yeah,
as well.
we're both about out of practice today. So after the hits and wounds from the first half, Simon ended up with 12 wounds. Now I've got the second wave. After all of the storm bolters have fired, I've got 21 wounds. I'll be on a 4-up save from cover. Don't ignore cover here.
Nope.
And then a 5-up feel no pain. Let's see what happens. 10 armor saves were failed. Let's see what the feel no pain can do. It has saved a decent amount. 4. So in total, 6 will go down. It's good. It's great, isn't it? I love it.
I got the side cannons.
So we know 6 have gone down. Okay, so I'll just put a little 6 there so I don't forget. Off you go.
2s and 2s.
2 2s. We can get this on camera fairly easily. It's not as many dice. AP?
-1.
So 5s follow a damage?
2 each.
Okay, so 5s first. No. And then looking for 5s. And then reroll the successful one, essentially. No, so 3 die. So in total, 9 Kriegers are going to go down. A ragged hole torn in the ranks of the Krieg, but there's still at least half of the squad left. And the medic's still going, so we'll be able to regrow D3 of those in my turn. Simon, where are we going next?
Dread Knights.
Dread Knights. Which are you doing the classic fire at the Krieg, charge the Kazakin situation?
I think that's the way.
Okay, so what's the range on your Wepionis?
Heavy side cannon is 24.
Okay.
And the heavy incinerator is 18.
So both will be in range, no problemo there. So where are we starting?
Let's start. Well, I'll do both at the same time because I know just in case one absolutely. No.
If one goes absolutely ham, I might be able to screw your line of sight. So,
so let's do the first one. So 6.
So that one over there, not that one. Okay.
Yeah, so this is going to be 3s.
Sure.
Oh, these dice are not loving me.
They were good on that first wave of Stormbolter fire.
And then 2s.
Yeah. AP?
It's -2 ignores cover.
So damage?
3.
So we're looking for some very... Nope, so 3 guys down. So we know that we've lost 3 Kriegers so far. Next.
2d6 off the incinerator.
7, perfectly average.
And this will be wounded on 3s, -1.
What strength is it?
6.
So wounded on 2s.
2, sorry.
Yeah, if you want to wound on 3s, you can. Oh, he's tried his best to.
So
AP.
-1 in Ghost cover.
So we're looking at 6s first. By the power of Romania. And then 1 damage.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. So that's 4 dead in total. Nice. They're very badly burned, but they're still alive.
And the other one.
Okay, other one. Oh, it's a good roll.
All hit.
Looking for 2s.
2s.
Drops it. That balanced out, to be fair. And then I'm looking for Feel No Pains.
Yeah.
Didn't make any, so that's another 4. So we're up to 6 and 2. And then the Flamer. 4 shots. 2s. Drop 1. 6s. Oh, baby! Yeah! We're holding the flank of Stalingrad this time. All right, so that is just the 8 in total, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll remove those casualties and we'll be back in a second. So there's still a fair few Kriegers left over here. And Simon, you think that's gone pretty poorly. What are the tactical implications? Having a nuanced game, let's share our tactical thoughts.
Well, I've got overwhelming force. I thought 2 Dread Knights with had enough there to pick up 20. I honestly thought between...
You're out of practice, man. If this had been you a month ago, you never would have even tried it because you would have had the PTSD. Like, the goddamn Kriegers, man! The goddamn Kriegers, they never go down.
Every single gun there ignored cover as well.
Yeah, it's huge.
So, I mean...
The problem is the moment you have damage 1, that feel no pain just starts flying.
Yeah. But there you go. But now I've probably... It was good. I perhaps should have just taken out the casket, whatever they're called.
And accepted your... Has one of these got the fly away upgrade?
No, they have.
It's just that one. Yeah. No, that's because it's not a Grandmaster, they're just regular ones.
I've got the stratagem.
Okay.
So, I need to make some charges now.
So, where are we going for the charges?
Hang on a second, I've got some shooting here. Yeah, these guys can have a pop.
Give a little pop.
So, 6 shots off the Storm Bolters.
Storm Blotters, fair enough. And freeze to wound.
Four.
Okay, so I've got 2 basic riflemen which are behind the wall, so they'll get the benefit of cover. So I'm going to roll those first. There'll be 3 ups. And then I've got another one behind the cover. And another one. Okay, so I just lose the 1 basic rifleman. I will take that guy off now, because if I don't take him off now, I definitely will forget.
And the side cannon.
Okay.
2 hits.
Okay, I'll just trust you, that's fine.
And 2s.
AP, ignoring cover or anything?
-1, ignores cover 2 damage. No, doesn't ignore. Doesn't ignore cover.
Double check it.
No, it's not, because it's only the heavy side cannon that ignores cover. Side cannon is, -1, 2 damage.
Could you pass me 2 dice then, please?
There you go, sir.
Pass 1, fail 1. So that will be another basic rifleman dead. Bosh. There we are. So now we've got some charges here. We'll bring the tray over just because I'm on this side of the board. Bring the tray over. So where are we going?
Start here with the 4-inch.
What's the 3-inch charge because you're over 4 inches away? Yep. So 3-inch charge. Whoa, he thought about it for a second.
Can you imagine?
You've done it before. Over 7, so 8-inch charge. Over 7, so 7-inch charge.
Now this one is quite important after whiffing in the shooting.
It's a 1 at... Oh, no, CP?
Yeah, gonna have to.
There you go, you're in.
Bosh. Right.
So, I need to do my Melter Mine at the start of the fight phase. So give me a second, I'll double check the stats. So I've not used the Melter Mine in a little while, and how it works is at the start of any phase, I can trigger it. So this is the start of your fight phase, and this chap here has got the Melter Mine. You are within 3 inches of him. So on a 2+, you will take 2d3 mortal wounds. You take 2d3 mortal wounds. Take 4, a nice average amount. Do you ever feel no pain or anything against that being Grey Knights?
Nope.
Okay, so how many wounds do you have left?
8, I think. I'll double check.
We'll double check off camera, it's fine. It's probably the only damage I'm going to do to you, to be honest.
You say that.
I think if you can't...
9 left, that's 13 he starts with.
There we go. So you jibbed yourself up a wound almost. All right, so do you want to do your attacks?
Yes, it's about this time I wish I had the sword and not the
hammers, yeah. So what attacks do you have?
It's only 5, so 3s and 2s.
But AP is big.
-4, 3.
So yeah, I don't get a save. Yeah, that's fine. So he's dropped more than he wants to there.
3.
It's just a warm-up game, Simon. It's a warm-up game.
There you go.
So splash 2. Melter Mine guy might as well go now, and for coherency purposes, this guy will go.
And then the other one. Oh. And 2s.
It's going to happen eventually. There we go. 3. There you go. Again, for coherency, I'm going to have to end up like that. So you pile in and end up on the objective.
I'm not going to control it, am I?
I'm not sure what your OC value is.
4, so
no, so it's fine. So I will fight back. I'll put these 2 into here. This one guy has to go into there. So power sword chap hitting on 4s. There you go. Apparently neither of us is doing well at combat. Sniper rifle guy gets a hit. Doesn't get a wound. And then Voxcaster guy gets a hit. Doesn't get a wound. There you go. So it's point action, right? So I'm wiped out, and you get a consolidation move, right? No, so that's actually. Do you know what? Weirdly, I would rather have died, because then I could have used reinforcements.
Yeah.
But now I haven't died, so I can't use reinforcements. So I've now just got like a random, buggered, Kazakin squad that's just there. But there we go. All right. So at the end of that turn, Simon, you didn't get overwhelming force.
No, should have.
But you did get secure no man's land for the one in the middle.
Yeah.
Do you want to keep overwhelming force or get rid of overwhelming force?
I'm going to get rid of it. I don't think I can chew through this. I do not think I've got the firepower to go through. So
we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. You've got a lot more. You've got. It's not just firepower when it comes to you. You've got the blades as well. So we'll see what happens. But I think you're right. I think it's going to be a turn or so before you're going to be bringing that stuff down. You're going to bring the blades down, I should say. All right. Well, that is the Grey Knight's turn done. We'll go over to battle round 2. Turn 2 for the guard, and a cat's turned up. Hey, mate, how are you? He's a good boy, isn't he? All right. There we are. Anyway, moving on. It's raining men. By the Emperor, it is raining men. Now, Simon and I have had a good chinwag off camera here, and because obviously this is a bit of a practice game. Simon, you're blowing some cobwebs off the old gaming dice, and I'm having a bit of practice at the tournament. And so we sort of discussed: is it possible for me to completely screen out the Grey Knights? And the answer is yes. There is now nowhere on this board that you can deep strike in 9 inches apart from here, because everywhere else. Basically, there's not 18-inch gaps for you to go. So you're going to have to use that 3-inch deep strike if you basically want to come in somewhere meaningful.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Which is pretty big. And you were saying that this is kind of like it's the same effect as when I had the Inquisitor blobs with the double mystic.
Yeah.
It's the same result but different sort of way around.
Doing it, yeah.
I think the big thing that's allowed me to do this is the equivalence. This is a great demonstration of them just being like, I'm going to go here and there, and now you're stuck in the corner. Baby's been put in the corner.
I'm pretty screwed.
Do you think 90 points for equivalence is a bit cheap?
No, not. I just it's against Grey Knights. It's really good.
Yeah. I tell you what, I did do these 2 sentries when I dropped in.
Yeah.
And I did a wound grenade. I just realised I dropped a 3rd unit. I've not done the sentry, so I'm just going to do that quickly live on camera. Show it off. A couple of grenade launcher shots. 1 lethal hit, please. No cover on the wounded guy. He's dead now. There we go. So 3 sentries killed 1 Grey Knight. Nice, but it's free shooting, so why not? So elsewhere, just to explain the deep strikes, these guys have stayed still. They're doing containment because that's one of my secondaries. These guys will now do containment. And I also had established locus. So they will establish locus and they will do containment, and I just won't do my second containment, essentially. I've come down here. My aim really this turn is to try and pick up the 2 Dread Knights, and if I'm also able to pick up the Grey Knight squad here as well, that would be a Brucey bonus. All right, so let us start off with some shooting, and we'll do on camera. I think our best bet here is to start with this. I think we'll go for this Kazakin squad into your unit of into your Dreadnought. Oh, we've almost forgot to mention that I stayed in combat over there initially, passed my battle shock test. Then I moved over here, which caused you to use your stratagem to get away. And then that meant I could then fall back there and shoot you in a big manner. So it's kind of a game of cat and mouse on the stratagem front, because you wanted to save your exodus because it's a very good ability.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right. So let's go for Kazakin into that injured Dread Knight there. We've got 2 melter guns. We're hitting on 2s because we've got take aim. Got 2 hits. We're wounding on 3s because we're strength 9. No wounds. Oh no, I'm relying on the Romanian anti-tank. It's not a good thing. All right, let's go for the 2 plasma guns and plasma pistol. So that will be 2 misses and then 3 wounds. Okay, they've made up for it. So these will be overcharged on your 4-up saves. You've stopped 2 of them, so that's 2 wounds. Hazardous checks for me. I'm all right. Then we've got the hotshot rifle, which has hit you and has not wounded you. And then we've got the melter mine pistol and 2 other pistols as well. Everything's hit. Needing those 6s again for a mania. 1 wound, AP 1, and you're probably getting cover there. Nah, it didn't matter either way. Okay, so now we're going to go for this Giga Blob into there. We've gone for first rank fire, second rank fire. We've got 4 rolls to hit because you're on the objective, and we've got sustained hits as well. So we've got 3 melter guns in the unit. They all hit. 3 melter guns in the unit. All wound. 3, 4 up, psi. 2 go through. We'll do this one at a time for damage. First one is 4. Second one is 6. Oh, it's big. It's big. All right. Does he explode?
Oh, sorry.
No, he just collapses. Or he activates emergency temporal shift and goes away. All right. So that's 1 Dread Knight down. Can we do it again? Next, I would have fired all my plasma stuff there, which would be actually 4 hazardous checks. So 1 guy will die. Because I've got to be honest about it. So plasma pistol sergeant for the plasma pistol bozo from this squad will be dead. There we are. All right. So we've got the next Giga Blob. 3 melter guns. Reroll because. Reroll 1s, but not rerolling 2s. That is a sustained hit, so that becomes 4 hits from the melters. It's 2 wounds from the melters side. 4 pinvuns. Bosh bosh, loves it. Then we've got plasma, so we've got 2 plasma guns from the squad, 1 from the command squad, and then we've got first rank fire, second rank fire, so that's 1, 2, 3 more. And then we've got 2 plasma pistols, 1 overcharged, 1 we will not overcharge because we don't want our leader to die. So first volley, reroll. Okay, so they all hit and we get 3 more hits. See if we can just melt this bastard with plasma. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wounds from the overcharged plasma. That will be 8 wounds have gone through. 4 hazardous checks for me. No one dies. 1 unovercharged plasma pistol. Gets a hit. Does not get a wound. 1 grenade launcher. Gets a hit. Gets a wound. This will be AP 2. That's a 1. And damage is 2.
3 left.
3 left. 1, we've got, well, we know what we've got here. We've got 5 rifles, which are in rapid fire range, which I've got first rank fire, second rank fire. That's from the main squad. And then from the command squad, we've got 1 medic who also has a rifle in rapid fire range for first rank fire, second rank fire. So this is why I stopped taking volley guns, because volley guns have exactly the same profile here, but I just wouldn't have a plasma gun instead. Okay, so take those out for the time being. Take the 2s out for the time being, because they don't get to re-roll because you're not on an objective. Re-roll the 3 1s. Take that 2 out. Put 3 back in because of the sustained hits. And let's see how many 6s we can roll. Ooh, that's quite a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. AP -1.
3 ups.
Chip 2 wounds off. He's still going. He's still going. Okay. Now what I'm actually going to do here, and it might seem a little overkill, but I should be on 3 CP now because I basically haven't spent 1 so far. I'm going to spend 1 for grenades, and that's going to come from the Kriegers because I might be able to use their firepower and then the equivalents and stuff to go after those guys there. So we're just looking for 1 4 up here, 2 4, 2 6s. So that one will be goners. Oh, not on the tray. Does not explode. Okay, so that's double Dread Knight down. Can we tell you what we'll do? We'll do this stuff off camera. We're back in a moment. Well, we were only away for a minute, Si, and then this squad decided to fire, and then it turns out that 10 Scions quite easily kill 4 Grey Knights. Oh, I do owe you some hazardous. That's not the right dice. That's not the right dice. There we go. Okay. So these Scions managed to kill them, and then the Aquilans didn't really have anything to shoot. Couldn't see anything, really. So maybe overplayed the Aquilans there. Lesson learned for me. But I think they're doing a good job in terms of just screwing you up for your reserves. Yeah. But that was a huge turn for me. I took out 2 Dread Knights and a unit of Grey Knights. You've basically got 25 Terminators left in characters, which is and where can they go? I guess.
I mean, I've got no idea what to do here. I'm trying to.
We said it might be a quick one. If it is, it is. That's it. And you can throttle me off camera.
No, I need to keep going forward. I'm just trying to figure out how we do it.
Are the cogs going? The brain going?
Yeah.
Use the power of Peru.
I think I'm just going to come in and let you table me. It's probably the...
Go out in glorious combat.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, if I stay off the table, I'm not going to be able to do it.
Maybe we've been saying this is all nuance, and you've been using you've been using and finesse. Maybe actually what you do is you form everyone into a giant blob of death, and you march across the board, shooting and charging everything you get your hands on.
Yeah, but then I think you'll blow me off the table. You just demolished 2.
Dread Knights are pretty easy to kill, though. Your problem if my melters actually matter against you. Against most vehicles, my melters be bouncing because I need 5-step wound.
Yeah.
That's the issue.
But yeah, but they're about as tough. They're tougher than Terminators.
I don't know. 10 Terminators is very hard for me to deal with.
You say that.
It's very hard for me to deal with. Right, but we'll find out. I guess we'll find out. The Grey Knights are on the back foot. The Wish.com Grey Knights, aka the Scions, are definitely putting the pressure on. Let's see what Simon's cunning plan ends up being. The great counter deployment has begun. A masterful counterstroke, Simon, or screw it, we'll throw him down there, see what happens.
The latter one.
The latter. So you have decided to move forward with these guys to clear away these Aquilans. You've deep struck these Terminators down here to try and get rid of the things that are messing around in your backfield. And then you've decided that fortune favours the bold. And the idea, of course, is to catch Scions in a pincer movement. Yes.
Well, the idea is it's where I can actually bring them in.
It's flanky flank. It's the deep flank. That's what it is. So you are. It looks. These guys came in with a 3-inch deep strike, didn't they? Now, are these the unit with the exigence?
Yeah.
Okay, so shooting them is still going to be hard for me to do.
Yes.
I'm on 3 CP still. You're on 1 CP.
Yes.
All right. So your objectives turn were not really very doable, were they? Storm hostile and extend.
Yeah.
They're not happening.
No.
You did get 5 primary though, because you continue to hold this.
Hey.
So let's go for some shooting. Where are we starting, bud?
We'll start up there with this.
Come over here then. Come round to me.
Into the.
So where are we splitting? What we shooting?
They're all going into those.
All going into one squad. Yeah. All right.
Are they sticky?
No.
In that case, I'll just put everything into them.
But I can only go with whichever one you want because I can only hold 2 objectives anyway, and I'm probably still going to be holding 2 objectives. So
of course, yeah.
It's whatever.
In that case, then no, I'll take those.
Is that because they're what's the thinking?
I can keep Storm hostile till next go.
Right.
Is the plan?
Right.
Possibly. Right. So 36. So 2 lots of these.
Okay, let's see what happens.
Hitting on 3s.
And here we are to wound. Oh, it's not ideal.
No, far from.
How many?
God, 7. I think.
That's all right.
No, tell I 6.
6 it is.
No cover.
Do you ignore cover?
Oh, no, sorry, yeah, you are.
I'll just do it on those two first. And then... Oh, I lost 5 guys in the end. That's all my basic rifles. All right. Next wave. All right. And here we are to wound.
That's slightly better, to be fair.
You were about to say that you need new dicing, in it, weren't you? And then
9.
they've done all right. Is that more bolts, is it?
Yeah.
6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Squad's gone.
Fair enough.
Might as well... Well, I think I'm going to let them go and bring my Aquilans back, because my Aquilans are inevitably going to die. So they are gone. They're dead. They're not coming back. They're goners, mate.
So Terminator squad into your
red dudes? No.
These guys.
These dudes? Yeah. Okay.
So I'll do the storm bolt.
Let's go round, fire near the units. It just, you know, feels better. All right, here we are. Otherwise, it's like just look at the dice tray, not knowing where the shots are coming from. So bang, bang. All right.
So I'll do the silencer first.
Okie croaky.
Just throw the dice away. Silencer is 6, sustained 1.
Okay. That's a sustained.
And then wounding you on 3s.
Strength 5?
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's 5, no minus.
No cover. Lost 4, rolling like piss on the saves. And we'll be back with after the storm bolters are fired. And once the storm bolters are fired, there's a lone scion surrounded by the bloody chunks of his comrades. What do we got next, Si?
We're going to do the librarian, who is going to do his he's going to do his special thingy first into the boys at the back.
Okay.
He's also got, I'm going to do his storm bolter. Sorry, please hold. Yeah, he's going to do his storm bolter
into the one guy.
Yes, and the Purge Soul into the guys at the back.
So what's the range on these abilities?
24 for the Purge Soul, 24 for the Storm Bolter, and 18 for his...
You're fine then, off you go. So, what are you doing first?
Well, I've got to do the his...
ability.
Yeah, his Vortex. Oh, it's 12, tell a lie.
So you can't do it on...
No, 18, sorry.
Okay. So roller coaster of emotions here.
I was looking at the line-up. Right, yeah, I've got what should we roll a 1 now?
Okay. No, nope, not quite.
2d3. 2.
Bosh.
Right. Storm Bolters first into this guy. So hitting on 3s, I believe. Yes.
All right, here we go. He just needs to get some wounds here. 1 wound, 1 4 up. Come on, baby! No, I've rolled very badly on my saves. I'm very. Do I bring my Aquilans back? Do I bring my Scions back? I'm very tempted to bring the Scions back. They've got more firepower. I'm going to bring my Scions back. I think the firepower's more important. There we go.
And then Witchfire is just 1 attack. There's nothing, which is hit and a wound at -2/3 damage.
I am dead.
Okay.
All right.
So these guys are going to shoot into them.
Okay. Where we going?
These guys into them.
Okay. I tell you what, we'll do all this off camera because it's just going to be. We've seen bolters fire before, and we're back in a moment. Once the storm bolters and side cannons and grandmaster of this unit had fired, we'd lost 6 Aquilans. Not quite everyone's in rapid fire range, so the fire petered out.
We realised halfway.
Yeah. But it petered out, and there's a few left. Charges. I'm guessing we'll just look at this one over here.
Yeah.
Very good. They're definitely in. I'm pretty certain you're going to obliterate this unit, but...
If I don't, I am flouncing in the biggest mood ever.
If you don't, you can just concede. But that's it.
Even I can't fuck this one up, seriously.
Oh, he said it now.
I can't. Seriously, there's no way. Surely not.
He said it now. If it was Old World and there weren't a billion rerolls, then yeah, there's a chance. But this is 40k, baby, so you should be fine.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, don't worry about it too much. I'll tell you what, have one of you guys come this way so you've got a little threer on each end. There you go.
Yeah, I will be quite upset. Surely, I mean, although we have been here before. But
we have been here before. I don't know why you sounding so confident, Simon.
I've got to be. Right.
You've got to be. Fake it till you make it, baby.
So, that'll be 40 attacks.
Okay, right. This is how many is in this blob? 20 here?
1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 10. There we go, yeah.
So, this is the first half. What are you hitting on?
3s.
Okay.
It's 3s and 2s.
Okay.
And you don't get a save.
It's AP2?
Yes.
So I get a 6 up save. Because I'm a stormtrooper.
Oh, of course, yeah. Apologies. Right.
There's a lot of 1s and 2s, Simon.
Shut up.
There's a lot of 1s and 2s.
That's only half.
Okay.
Wow. Yeah, you're not wrong.
You did say you couldn't mess it up. I'm expecting to win at the end of this combat when you leave one guy left alive. Okay, you didn't get any 1s. You made up for it.
10.
Okay. That's 7 from me. 10. Every single man rolled 10 sixes, Simon.
Yes, and then I beat him for that.
I rolled 3, so there's 3 guys left. So can the remaining 20 attacks... That's not as many 1s and 2s, Simon. I'm feeling like you might make it now. I feel like you're not going to concede. Can you imagine how many if you just rolled like 21 down?
You'd want to be beaten to death. I don't know what I'm going to find. There's something around here.
There's a metal dreadnought around it somewhere. Okay, right, 1 minute. Yeah, they're dead. Alright, so sadly, Simon, the torture continues for another battle round. But those Aquilans have gone down. Alright, I know that I might have been a bit... Some people might think it was a bit silly, me going for the... me bringing the Silence on the Aquilans, but I think against these big blobs now, it's more important for me to have firepower than anything else. Okay, well, that was actually a pretty good turn from you. You have killed two 10-man. You killed 2 10-man squads, and killed basically. You think you killed 35 Scions in one turn there. That's not too shabby at all. Of course, 10 of them are going to come back, and then we'll get to regrow some Kriegers. So maybe it'll end up being like 20 guys down. but the board doesn't seem as full now. Seems like some space has been cleared.
Yeah, you still got 2 things to come in though again now.
Yeah. So we'll see, I suppose. Let's go. You didn't get any secondaries. You got a bit of primary. You've cleared a few infantry. Let's see if we can kill a Terminator blob. It's going to be tough. Let's see what happens. Imperial Guard, turn 3. We've made the bloody Grey Knights run away again. So it's like trying to catch smoke with your hands. So Simon had his big unit out here, and I moved forward with this unit and with this unit, and then he was like, no, I'm getting out of there. Like 1 unit you probably would have taken. 2 units you were like, I'm goners, mate. I'm goners. So you teleported away over there. Over here, what I've basically done is get within 12 inches of these guys, and then I've made a little screen here. I've gone off my own objective. I'm not going to hold it. I'm never going to hold it. So basically I've just got, this is the sort of the 12-inch mark. So I've gone a little bit far forward there. I literally just want to be on that line, as it were. All right. And then over here, basically, I didn't really move a lot of the stuff. Just moved them onto that objective. Got these guys turned onto this objective. Using these guys to screen out from any possible sort of nasty, passy deep strikes. I might play around with their movement a little bit, but they're not going to be doing any shooting this turn, so I can do that off camera. And yeah, basically move these guys into here, so they're holding the objective from this side of the wall. And my objectives were marked for death and sabotage. So marked for death, you went for the 3 Terminator blobs. So I might be able to get this one because I have brought this Giga blob down, this blob down, got the Aquilans there. And if I'm able to kill those Terminators fairly quickly, then it means I can then use the Aquilans to do sabotage. And if I need the Aquilans extra bit of firepower, it means I can do sabotage with like the Kazakin unit here. So that's really the plan. So shooting is, we can do this bits off camera, that's fine. Because you might just have extras away over there. You may or may not. We'll have to find out. So we'll start off with the main shooting over here. Now these guys have got first rank fire, second rank fire on them. And they're going to fire everything into this blob of Terminators here. We're going to start off with the 3 melter guns, hitting on 3s, 4 rerolls. So we get to reroll the 2. So that's 3 hits. Winning on 3s, I'm guessing. Your T5 for the Terminator. That is 3 wounds. 3 4-up saves. 2 go through. Splash 1. Splash 2. That way I didn't expect to splash 2 Termies.
I don't know why you think that you're going to struggle to get through the Terminators. I really don't. You've got plasma and melter coming out of every orifice. You're just going to go through these like a scythe.
It's because I underestimate my own guys, and I have a great respect for Terminators. A great respect. But I've faced a lot of Dark Angel ones, and I think they're on a slightly different level, the Dark Angel ones. The overcharged plasma. 3 extra hits. Yeah, I need to start respecting. It's because I've put a lot of Gigablobs into things like vehicles, and they just can't deal with vehicles. But with infantry, though, in a bit of a different situation. That's an ungodly roll. I believe that is 3, 6, 9. That's 12 4-up saves, please. And then I've got some hazardous. Well, hang on. So 1 dead, 2 dead, 1 on a wound.
Of course, yeah, they're only damage 2, aren't they?
Yeah. I needed you to fail the statistical amount, and then that would have been the case. But you did a bit better. Hazardous. I lose a guy. Sorry. Squad's plasma pistol, and then officer plasma pistol misses, but with a reroll becomes 2 hits. Becomes 2 wounds, but these are only AP2 and you've got cover, so these are actually 3 ups. It's like he's just boiled alive inside his armor. That means that I guess that allows me to go after this guy here. Can we do an assassination protocol sanctioned? A couple of melter guns. Reroll the 1. 2 hits. 1 wound, please. 4-up save. Loves it. Plasma and pistol. Reroll the 1. And then only 2 wounds. 2 4-ups, please. Take 2 damage. Hazardous for me is 1. So if you could take the sergeant out of that squad for Simon, he's the guy nearest you with the plasma pistol. Yeah, thank you. So how much you got left?
2, I think. I'll just double check it. 1,
2, 3, 4, 5. I realise I've been getting lethal hits. I've been getting lethal hits, but it doesn't matter. I forgot to take them into account, and I will now just accept my fate, as it were. 2 more wounds, please. AP1. Take 1 wound. Oh, so now do I try and finish him with the Aquilans? I think I have to, because he can do a lot of damage with like his Vortex of Doom and stuff, can't he? So we've got the Aquilans Melter Rifle, Melter Carbine. That's a lethal hit. Got to remember the 6s. That's going to go through, and it's only 1 wound. I'm actually going to use a CP here into 4 wounds, because I have still got 2 CP to play with. All right, that's we've finally cleared that out there. I guess the big question over here is, Simon, I'm going to unleash onto this squad here. Are you sticking or twisting?
I need to stick. There's no point me.
I think you'll survive it. There's not a lot of support going on here.
What's the AP on your overcharged plasmas and melters?
So the True Silver Armor won't help you, but it will help you against all the AP1 lasguns. Is it 1 CP?
Yeah.
I'd pop it.
It's 2, but I've got a once per game reduced, so I'm going to pop it.
Pop it, yeah, pop it. So we'll go over here. So these guys had to move to get in position, so they're only hitting on 4s. So we've got 2 melter guns. 1 hit. Doesn't wound, and I'm rolling out the tray, but I won't demand to re-roll now that I've screwed it up. And then we've got 2 plasma guns, not in overcharge, and then 2 plasma pistols, which are not in math 5 but overcharging, and then 2 plasma pistols, which are in range and overcharging. 1 lethal, 1 hit, doesn't wound, so 1 4-up save, please. Fine. 1 unovercharged plasma pistol. Misses, and then 2 grenade launchers, 1 lethal hit, please. AP2 goes to AP1. You're okay. Won't worry about the las guns, and then we'll do this squad here. So we've got 2 plasma guns, 1 lethal, 3 hits, 3 wounds, please. AP minus. You're on your 4-up, so it's AP. Oh wow, look at them go! Double melter. We roll the 1. 2 hits. 1 wound on the melter. He can't be stopped. He can't. I was meant to throw grenades at you, but I'm not going to bother now because A, it'd be cheating, and B, I don't think it'd make a big difference. And then we've got a bunch of las guns, which well, we can do that off camera because I think now these are basically the equivalent of basic las guns. I think if I'm lucky, I'll chip a wound off.
They not got las guns as well.
Yeah, but it's like they're hitting on 4s. They're only hitting on 3s, rolling 1s. Oh, so I think if I'm lucky, I'll chip 1 off, but then you'll probably just regrow him.
Yeah.
So yeah, we won't worry about it. So end of that turn, I have I've started sabotaging here, and I have got my marked for death, which is normally a stratagem you can't get because you have to pick 3 units, and you didn't really have much choice. I was able to get 1, and that is the end of my turn 3. All of my reserves are now in, and I've used reinforcements as well, so whatever you see on the board, Simon, is whatever you have to deal with. I've got a big lead. Can I hold on to that lead over 3 turns of furious Grey Knight counterattack?
I probably.
It's a solid probably, but you saw how chonky that 10-man Terminator squad was, and I can't really get much over there to deal with it. So this could be I think there'll be some moments of glory for the Grey Knights here. I think there'll be some badass moments. Let's see what happens in Grey Knight turn 3. Turn 3 for the Sons of Titan. They may be down to just 2 units, but they are 2 absolutely lethal units. Grey Knight Terminator Giga Blob Alpha has deep struck down here within 3 inches using that CP. Grey Knight Terminator Giga Blob Beta.
Well, this is the main one, to be honest.
So this is Alpha.
Yeah.
This can be Secundus.
Yeah.
There we go. Primus Secundus. There we go.
Right.
So they've come down here. They're already here.
Yeah.
But then Sturm, he's Tertius.
Yeah, he's just had to.
He's
had to come somewhere.
He's had to come in against his. It's like, I'm not going down there. Like, you've got to. It's turn 3. I'm not fucking going down there. You see what's happening? I will stay on the ship, man. Send me to the Death Watch. I'll do my penance. I'm not going down there, man. All right. So you've come in with your 2 blobs, and you've got some secondaries now that you think are achievable.
I kept the same. So Storm and Engage.
Both are eminently doable.
Yes.
Is Engage doable?
That's it.
Is it Engage? I feel like it's not Engage. It feels like an overwhelming force.
No, because I got rid of overwhelming force.
My God, what is it? What's that? Come on, Simon. It's the wrong app.
Too many.
The wrong app, Simon. Come on, you can do it. Extend. Which you can't do. Which you can do.
I can do.
Because your car's holding this one.
Yes.
Hey! It began with an E.
Yes, I think
it began with an E. There we go. It's been a while. Suppose last time you played 40k, it was a long time ago. We played a lot of bot action before you went away.
Yeah. It's been a while. Last time it was
2 months.
No, I don't know.
It's been a whole new meta since then.
Blanked it from my memory.
We've had 3 new metas since in 2 months, man.
Was it? I can't remember.
It was 2 months ago, yeah.
Yeah, it won't be far off.
Because we did 2 weeks of bot action. You come every other week, and then you've been away for basically a month, and then it's been And then it's this.
I know.
So he thought...
He's still not used the last video either. I'm trying to get a keeps every Sunday I'm going, oh no, I've been sidelined. He's got new fancy friend. Oh.
Nothing like that at all. I've been alternating...
Streamer friends.
I've been alternating it because I've got about 8 bot action battle pots in the bank. I'm literally going bot action, something else, bot action, something else. So your bot action one, it's in the pipeline, man. It's probably, I'm not gonna lie, honestly, it's probably a November job. That's probably where it is.
To get a complex here.
It's probably a November job. Streamer friends.
Warlord friends.
Warlord friends, indeed.
If you've not seen In Between Us, that makes no sense to you whatsoever.
All the Americans are like, what? Anyway, do you want to do your worst?
We're going to shoot these bastards.
Shoot here, charge here.
Yeah.
The old double doozy.
Let me just 1, 2, 3 in rapid fire range.
Are there some that can't see, or are we all?
No, they should all be able to.
I think maybe 2.
No, he can't. To be fair.
One guy.
Yeah.
One geezer. There you go.
So I've got 3 in rapid fire range.
Not to kick you whilst you're down or anything.
Let's do the rapid fire ones first.
Okay.
Which will be
hyper action, hyperdrive.
3.
I think you just dropped a dice.
No, I haven't. That was not there. That's right. Yeah.
Cool. I was trying to...
And then I've got, so that's 3. And then I've got, let's do these.
Okay, then you work out you want to do it. All right. And now to wounds.
There you go.
6 wounds from the first wave. So let's do some saves from that first volley. I've only failed 1 because of cover. I'm all right. Let's try again, Simon. He's rolling again. He's rolling with malice aforethought.
5 again.
5 again. So can we do it again? Yeah, that's all right.
Honestly.
I don't mean to do it, man. I rolled like absolute ass on all of my other saves, and then over here they're like, it's the Kriegers. It's psychologically, it's the Kriegers.
This is the conversation we have. You go, no, you're going to go right through these. And I go, no, I'm not.
I thought you would have.
And then you go, mine aren't very killy, and then you just wipe out fucking Dread Knights. It's funny to say.
I hugely underestimated the killing power of this army. I will hold my hands up. You called it though. You weren't lauding to false sense of security. To make it clear to the people watching home, there was no bamboozling going on. Simon said to me, I think after that first turn, you were like, I think you're gonna slot me. I went, no, and then you slotted me. Yeah.
Right.
I've hugely just underestimated the power of the Gigabolts because it's been a while since I used them.
Right. Okay.
I've used like 1 or 2 here and there, but not like 3 in an army in a while.
4 at minus 1.
All
2
go.
damage each.
There you go. That's how you do it. Bit of AP and a bit of a.
Yeah, they're all going to come back. But anyway, still have a.
Yeah, I've got 10 Kriegers back so far.
I've still got the guy into them, so that's 2 hits.
Okay.
And 1 wound.
Okay, you kill 1. There you go. No, not in the tray. How scandalous.
The 1 guy into these guys. All hit. 4 wounds.
He's going for it.
You're not going to get cover.
I don't need it where I'm going.
How many?
I don't need it where I'm going, man.
I tell you what.
I don't need it where I'm going. No. You're going to have to do this the old-fashioned way by blade. You've tried bolt. Bolt's not done it. It's time for blade. Don't do blade just yet, though, because we've got this squad over here.
So, I've got... They're all in rapid fire range.
Is everything going into them?
Yes.
Right. Well, we'll be back in a moment because we've seen bolters, but these, to give the viewers an understanding, these guys will be 3 of them are going to be on a 3-up save, and 7 of them will be on a 4-up save. So we'll be back once the dust has settled and the smoke is cleared. After all of the bolters and side cannons had fired, the counterkin were wiped out. Although I did forget that I had take cover. So maybe they'd still be alive, but it was very, very, very much too late to go back and check. So if you forget your orders, guys, you got to wear it. So I have worn that. But remember, they would have all been on a 3-up save then.
Yeah.
There we go. But as it is, let us continue.
You sure we can go back?
Nah, man, don't worry about it. I think it's my job to remember.
Charges. Or charge.
Uno, chargeo to the guys in front. Oh. That's a big old charger.
Passing my tape.
You don't want to use that one?
No, I like mine.
You like yours? Yeah. You superstitious bastard. I'm exactly the same.
So if he goes there...
Everyone's got the base if they can, and then after that they have to end up closer to the enemy unit.
He can't base.
So just do that and then just kill them all and consolidate onto the objective.
Yes, that was my plan.
Cool. There you go. Hey, you might be able to burn it by the end of the game. Get you extra 10 points.
There we go.
Nice. All right, so are we going to do some choppy? We know it's 20, 40 attacks.
I need some more dice, please.
Simon, you have now been armed with 20 dice.
3s and 2s.
3s and 2s. Do these go to like Hammer Hand or something?
Yes, they do actually. That's a very good point. I'm glad you reminded me of that. I'm so used to just pissing off. Lethal hit. There we go.
Okay, that's. I mean, it seems like you either rolled lethals or missed, so it's good to be remembered. There's 1 more 2 in there, but just take 1 dice out. There we go.
And then 2s.
Yeah.
So that will be 4, 6, 10, 11. Minus 2.
Pardon?
11 at minus 2.
Yeah. 8, 11. So let's say roll a unholy number 6s. It would probably be. They're all dead. To a man. We don't need to roll the second half.
Oh.
Do you want to roll the second half? Just to really massively.
I just needed something a bit cathartic.
Okay, fair enough. That's fair. I do wish that old reinforcement's still here because I just bring them back.
No, I don't because I really would
I'd just bring them back.
Flounced home at this point.
All right. Let's. That is your turn 2 done, and you actually got some secondary points in the bank there, and you've been blooming getting loads of primary against me as well. Well, getting 5 primary here and there. So the Grey Knights actually, they're scoring all right here and there. And the problem I think the Scions are going to have at this point is every time I try and go near one Grey unit, it's going to bugger off. Every time I try and shoot the other Grey unit, it's going to bugger off.
Well, no, because I have to stay now. I'm
not sticky. You're not sticky. Ah, okay. Yeah. So maybe
I'm going to have to start
weathering it. All right. Well, with that in mind, let's go over to Scion, turn 4. Scion, turn 4. We started off by getting 10 primary. We then continued by drawing 2 objectives. We got Cull the Horde, which we can actually do on one of these Terminator squads, and Extend Battle Lines, which we have already achieved. We then started to burn this objective in the middle here, and then we did some movement, and now we are where we are. Decided to spread out a little bit here, try and lock down this enemy objective. Moved on to this middle objective with 1 blob of Kriegers whilst these blobs converged. The Krieg blobs have actually almost fully healed at this point, which is just crazy. You've got to wipe them out or they start regrowing.
I've got no chance of wiping them out.
Yeah. And then we have the 1 Giga blob over here. That's all we could really bring over. This unit, obviously, it can't teleport away anywhere. This unit could exigence away.
Yes.
Which I think there's a good chance it's going to.
Yes.
Yeah. But then at least it's going somewhere else, and my home objective is somewhat secured. And I'm going to do it once.
Yes.
So let's get some dice together with shooting. Now we'll start off with this unit shooting into here because I think that's just going to be buggering off. So we'll go this unit over to here, and we've got first rank fire, second rank fire. So we're hitting on 3s with full rerolls to hit. Now we'll start with our plasma. We've got 3, not plasma, melter. 3 melter guns. Good job, we've got 4 rerolls. That is 2 hits. That is 2 wounds, sir.
There's no point me taking...
There is if you want to ignore the AP1 on the las guns.
No, I think I want my CP.
Okay.
How many las gun?
About 18 shots.
But I'm going to be in cover anyway.
Some will be in cover, yeah. But if you start taking on not cover, you've got to keep taking not cover. So that will just be 1 dead because of melter range.
Yep.
And then we've got plasma. So we've got 3 plasma guns in with with 5.5 after fire range. That's 10 shots with the plasma pistol overcharging alongside them. Okay, so add one in. Not great from my side, but it's still a respectable 6. 6-4 up, please. Oh, I want to throw grenades. I know I've done it slightly out of sequence, but I really need to do it this time.
That's 3.
So 3. Before we do anything else, we'll throw the grenades from this unit. So I would do 4 mortal wounds to you. So so what would happen is
one would die. The second one would be.
The one would die. The second one would get melted, and then you failed 3 wounds, is it?
Yeah.
So that'd be roughly what I'm not necessarily taking these ones off for you. 1 dead and 1 more and 1 wound. So you don't have to take those ones, by the way, Si.
No, that's fine. I want to save these guys. And 1 on 1 wound, yeah.
1 on 1 wound, yeah.
Right, okay.
An overcharged plasma pistol. Reroll. Hits. Wounds. AP2.
All right, so hang on a second. So I didn't realise we still had a plasma left.
It's only 1 little plasma. You're fine. And then we'll do the rifle. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from the squad, 1 from the command squad. And then after this, we've got a grenade launcher. But I'm doing this first because I'm trying to chip a wound off you. Okay. Push those gently to one side. So that one misses, but then we add it and 1 more back in for sustained. And lethals. I've been forgetting my lethals the whole time, but there's 2. Oh, right. We'll re-roll those because they were drop dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9 in total. 10 in total with the lethals.
Right, so 3 up. I've got 1 guy on.
1 wound. So he's goners. And then you take the rest on guys in cover, which will be these 3 here. Take 2 wounds.
So I've got 1 guy on 1 wound.
1 guy on 1 wound. And then I've got my grenade launcher first. That's a lethal hit and a sustained. That's 2 wounds in total.
-2.
So kill the injured guy. All right, so managed to wipe out 4.
Is it 4 or 5? Might be 5.
I think it might be 5. So grenades did 4 wounds.
Yeah, I think it is 5.
We can work it out. Grenades did 4. Yeah. The melter killed 1.
Yeah.
The plasma killed 2 and left a guy. No, killed 1 and left a guy on a wound. Yeah. Then the rifles. Grenades, melter, plasma, injured guy.
Yeah.
Who then got finished off by rifles, and then there was also the guy that was injured that just got finished off by a grenade launcher. Yeah. So 5 dead in total.
Yeah. Okay.
There we go. That is all the firepower from there. For now, we've got. Can you just measure some ranges there for me, Si? See if I can.
Where to?
Oh no, I advanced. Don't worry about it. I advanced. I'm just cheating. So we're going to start off by firing this small unit into you.
Okay.
Ah, he's teleporting behind me. But that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. So do you teleport straight away?
Yes.
Right. So I will get to shoot you with like 3 lance guns.
Yes.
Brilliant. All right, we'll do that now. I'll shoot you with this squad. 1 plasma gun, 2 grenade launchers. It might be a little bit. Shall we find the angle?
Those.
Okay. So we've got 2 grenade launchers. 1 hit. 1 wound. And then we've got a melter gun. 1 hit. Doesn't wound. And then we've got a rapid fire plasma gun. it does hit on 2s. 1 hit, 1 wound. So that's a grenade launcher 1. That's a plasma gun 1. And then plasma pistol. That's a wound there. And then an unovercharged plasma pistol. Doesn't hit. Okay, so...
It has this to do over there as well.
Ah, good point. So this is a grenade launcher, AP2, please.
So...
3 up.
Yeah.
This is a plasma gun at 4 up. Take it. And this is a plasma gun at 3 up. That's fine. And then I've got 1, 2, 3 las rifles in rapid fire range. Might kill the injured guy. 2 lethals, 3 other hits. 2 lethals, please. If you could roll a 1.
6 ups, yeah.
If you want, I think it's 2 ups though.
Not 2 ups, sorry.
There you go. Kill 1 guy.
But he comes back anyway.
Don't bother them.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's it, man. So I managed to, I think, get my extend, but I'm not sure what the other one was.
Colour hold.
I didn't get called hold. I'm going to bin that off.
No.
I'll be on 4 CP, actually, start this turn. Okay, so on 4 CP, started burning an objective. Let's see what happens going into Grey Knight, turn 4. Grey Knight, turn 4. You've begun to establish a locus, it seems.
Yes.
And also take no prisoners.
Yes.
But ideally, those wouldn't have come up at the same time.
No.
One after the other. So you are designed to establish locus here.
I am, but now I'm going to establish later. I'm going to change my move slightly.
You're going to change the move, okay. And then over here, what happened, Simon? There's
some Overwatch politics.
Yes. So Scion Overwatch is very, very, very good because I still get the lethal hits. I still get the sustained hits. I still get the full rerolls. So I zotted 2 with melter guns. And then even with you bringing 1 back, I then managed to put like injure 1. And it was just bad. Just bad. So now we go over to some shooting. Just this shooting and charge, really.
Yeah, basically. So I'll do the storm bolters. These are the ones hitting on 3s.
Okay.
And these hit on 2s for the Grandmaster.
Grandmaster.
So yeah, and wounding on 3s.
Yes.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, wowzers, trousers.
3.
It's going to come down to blades here. 3.
Cool.
I'd lose 1.
Well, I feel no pain.
Got 6 up.
Wow. And then,
I paid. Well, I didn't pay for it, but I took it instead of an extra special weapon.
right.
It's on the
fair.
command squad.
And then the side.
Whoa.
What? -1. Charges.
Charges. They're in. Can they do it? I lost a lot of plasma on overcharge, didn't I? Yeah.
Did I kill anyone then?
A guy.
1 guy.
2 guys, maybe. 1 or 2.
4. Right. So normal attacks. So I've got lethal.
Okay.
No lethal. No.
Just a lot of 1s and 2s.
Bloody, I'm not going to clear them.
Nah, it's crazy that.
2s.
2s indeed.
Well, 6 at -2.
You just rolled a bit unfortunately there.
And then I've got the Grandmaster.
Okay, so I lost 6.
How many attacks does a Grandmaster have?
Well, there's 5 left. No, there's not even 5 left. You have to kill 3 guys
Yeah.
to get a no prisoners.
Right, well, he's got 5 attacks.
Okay, here we go. He's cutting it close.
I've got a... I'm going to CP that one.
Okay, so
4.
So 4 AP.
-2.
Damage.
2 each.
I didn't do it. So all of the basic guys die, and that gets you a no prisoners because of the One's a squad, one's a command squad.
Yeah.
So the commander's left. He's just got a little knife. He's going to try and knife you. He's hit you twice. He's not wounded you, unsurprisingly. All right, that gets you additional couple of points. That is Grey Knight turn 4. So here we are at battle round 5, and we've had a look at the scores. And unfortunately for the Grey Knights, it's not looking good. At the end of round 4, it was about 37 to 67, I think it was, roughly about that. And considering the Grey Knights are going to struggle to get any more primary, considering that this unit can't really go anywhere now, so it's probably just going to get blatted, and the fact that I'm going to be burning objectives and all sorts of stuff, it doesn't look like the Grey Knights can get back into this game. So, as is a tradition on this channel, if both sides have fought honourably and given it their all, then we allow the survivors to retreat with their heads held high. So Simon, thank you for a very good game. And I apologise, that was a little spicier than I was expecting for your first game back. Please lambast me, viewers, and please lambast me, Simon. Yeah, the Terminators, I always overestimate what they can do.
Yeah.
I always overestimate it. And I always underestimate what the Scions can do. But that was crazy.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's just so much plasma and melter in that list.
Yeah.
I mean, boatloads. I didn't think I'd be able to stand up to. They actually stood up slightly better than I was expecting, to be fair.
Yeah. I think it was interesting how we were both dropping. And what I noticed is the Grey Knights definitely had an advantage in maneuverability, because you were continuously dropping, where when I was down, and then after I was down, it's like Benny Hill, like trying to chase the the Terminators around, and every time I tried to draw a bead on these, they'd go somewhere else, and every time I tried to sort of move in on another squad, it would teleport away. So I think you did a very, very good job of managing your resources. I just think unfortunately, like you said, there's a lot of plasma and melter in here, and my weakness is vehicles, and unfortunately you don't have any vehicles really in this list that are toughness 10.
I think you'd still smash vehicles.
It's very swingy. Sometimes, so when I've run this before the latest update and stuff, before Aquilans and whatnot, sometimes I would roll one of those those Giga Blobs that were like picking up handfuls of Terminators, picking up Dreadnoughts. I'd roll them into like a Dreadnought.
Yeah.
I'd do like 2 wounds.
Yeah.
Because I just didn't roll enough 5s.
Yeah.
And that's what, if I've got 3 melter guns and I just don't roll any 5s to wound.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you're wounding absolutely everything in my list on 3s, aren't you?
Yeah, that was kind of the problem here. I suppose lesson learned for us. Maybe we should coordinate a little bit better when it comes to matchup. But you were back, and I had to run this because of it being the practice game for the tournament. I don't want to go in there blind, so it was still a very valuable game for me, because I've learned to maybe appreciate what my units can do a bit more. Got a bit more of a judgment for them. The Aquilans do absolutely 0 damage. I suspected they did 0 damage. They really do absolutely 0 damage. The Scions do an insane amount of damage against infantry, and the Kriegers, I think it's been 3 or 4 months since I ran Krieg blobs, and I just got used to it. I was like, Krieg, they're all right. Oh my god,
they're oppressive. No, they really, really are.
They are. It's the 5 up. It's the 4 up, 5 up, followed by then the 5 up, feel no pain. The way you deal with them is to shoot and charge them, but weirdly I was kind of screening you out so that you couldn't ever bring both of those things to bear on them. Man, well, but let's hope they stay this good on the release. Because you've got a lot of gas mask boys that could count as Kriegers, haven't you, Simon?
Well, I got Steel Legion. But...
They're the original Death Corps crew. Yeah.
I'll see what gets released, to be honest. I might have to get some.
So, any thoughts, Simon, read the game? Any units that you thought did a little bit better? Anything that you would have changed differently? Any insights? Would have going first have been better?
I don't think it would have made a blind bit of difference.
Just a bad matchup?
No, I can't put it down to a bad matchup, but when, I had nowhere to go. I made a mistake. I should have perhaps used a sigil in the first turn and then actually tried to keep hold of one of my Dread Knights. That would have perhaps been a better play.
Yeah.
Maybe burn the sigil earlier.
So, because the issue that you had is, I was like, I'm not going to fall back there. And then you used it over here. And then I was like, well, now I can fall back there. So it's one of those where it's like, there was no gotchas involved there. Or we both sort of looked at each other and were like, oh, yeah, no.
Yeah. I mean, that was a mistake on my part, but I had to... I had to try and make some space because I knew what was coming, which is why I was more aggressive than I would have normally been. And well, you saw I didn't. 2 Dread Knights does not kill a blob of Kriegers, which is quite worrying.
Yeah. They're very tough.
Didn't even get halfway through.
They're very tough.
Yeah.
Krieg meta, it's not even incoming, still here? I think still here. What are you looking forward to in the update? You've obviously had the points have come in. Your Grey Knights have changed a little bit. Your Marines haven't changed all that much, although your suppressors have got a bit cheaper.
I know, yeah, suppressor, isn't it? I've not really looked at it properly.
Chaos Knights are very cheap, so if you're willing to use your knights chaotically, you can now run 5 big knights and have a little knight as well in one list.
Can you?
Yeah.
Well, that'd be cool. I haven't got many knights. No, I've got to,
Those are 5 big knights.
No, I've got 1 big...
Five medium knights.
No, I've got 3 medium knights and 1 cast down.
You can definitely fit that in.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
No, I mean, I'm planning on taking Grey Knights to teams, so I need to get some practice in with them and not this list against ever again.
Never. I mean, I'm not going to be running this at teams. I'm going to be running something a little bit more traditional. Just
if you're on my team, I don't care what you run at teams.
That's true.
I really don't care you.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But yeah, so yeah, I need to get some reps in because I've not played enough Grey Knights, so I keep...
We're going to tournament together, aren't we?
Yeah.
November 1.
Yeah, so I'll be taking them there.
Nice.
But yeah, so I'm gonna play until the Guard Codex comes out.
And then it's Guard all the way. Then every battle port will be Guard v Guard. Because I'll have my Traitor Guard up and running properly. They're almost there.
I keep threatening to do this Guard v Guard and we never get around to it.
Next battle report, when the Guard Codex has come out...
You've got to save it for the Guard.
When the Guard Codex has come out, we'll do Steel versus Iron.
Yeah.
There we go.
Everyone wants it.
Everyone wants it.
Just keep chicking it out.
Just dangling it in front of them. That's because I'll run... Well, we'll wait to see how viable pure infantry is.
No, you just have to do it just for the pure comedy value that I might actually beat you.
Oh, man, it would become Admiral Glory. There you go.
I don't think we need to worry about that.
I don't know, man. We're both pretty good with Guard, like... It'll be interesting. Do you know what is interesting? This is the first time that I've run my Guard in a battle report in 2 months.
Really?
I've been doing bot action. Yeah. Last time I ran my Guard was when it was my hybrid Guard versus your Grey Knights, and my Ogrins beats the crap out of some Strike Marines.
Yes.
That was it.
Yeah. You've
been running the Guard. You've run the Guard more than I have in the last couple of months.
Yeah, probably.
Crazy that. I've been on a kick of trying everything else out.
Yeah,
I'd say
the Bulgarians went up in price though, didn't they?
The Ogrins went down.
Yeah, I got the Ogrins.
Oh, they're good. If I tell you what though, it does feel good to be back on the Guard, even if it is Scions, which I'm not disparaging the Scions. It's obviously a bit of a sub faction of the Guard. It does feel good to be back on the Guard. Feels good to have Krieg props again. My confidence in pure infantry is once more affirmed, because I've been running Met Guard thinking that pure infantry wasn't any good. I think pure infantry is back on the menu.
It's never been off.
It's now the whole menu. But on that note, we'll wrap things up. I hope you guys enjoyed this battle report. It was a bit of a different one with us doing some sort of tournament training, and we're sort of getting our reps in before we go to a team tournament together, which should be exciting. And I think it was an interesting matchup because it was like the Grey Knights versus the wannabe Grey Knights, essentially. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash that like button. And if you want to see more content like this, then subscribe to never miss an episode. And last but certainly not least, I want to say a huge thank you to all of the channel members and the Patrons and the Twitch subs. thank you. You guys are the lifeblood of this channel. We could not do this full time without you. Just couldn't do it. You don't get enough off the old ad revenue or anything like that. So a huge thank you to all of the supporters. You guys are just fantastic. But that's all for now. Thank you for watching. And of course, as always, I'll see you guys next time.